What's up YouTube, it's Neveros. We're back with another Shoe0nHead video sooner than expected. Apparently she reacted to Hasan's reaction to her. I haven't watched it yet, I just got off shift at work, but already over 1 million views on this video. It's only 15 hours old, good lord. Let's see what the venerable Shoe0nHead has to say.
The other day I made a video about the Pragmata video game drama and covered some insane opinions people were having about it. How the game activated some fatherly instinct in some men, and how people—
insane opinions about how they wanted to assault the childlike android thing. Yeah.
People were calling those men creepy incels for having the basic human desire to start a family. A small part of that video was covering far-left Twitch streamer Hasan Piker's awful opinion about it. I will play that segment in its entirety so you have some context.
What's really interesting about this is all of these unfuckable losers in the gaming sphere always talk about like starting families and stuff. And I don't understand like why this has become a thing that they care about. Like, if you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience. You should care about things you actually enjoy, right? If you're a lonely gamer who has never been around a woman and will never have sex with a woman, why do you care? Like, why do you care about having children or like riding for having children? Like, it's just...
So, in my original reaction to Shoe0nHead's video, I covered that the reason he doesn't understand why people want that is because he doesn't actually want anything. He wants for nothing, this man. The only things he wants is stuff that, well, would actually destroy him, honestly. Because he doesn't know any better, right? Because he's never had to battle, he's never been on that side. So for a man who has no ambition and doesn't want for anything, how can he possibly understand that other people want stuff they don't necessarily have and may never will have? He can't, because there is nothing that he will never have. It's why he wants communism and everything so badly, because it'll never happen. Not in the West. Not like it used to, and thank God for that too. Wait, wrong video.
Not something that you're gonna experience ever for your life, for the rest of your life, right? This is something that I never understood.
So he kind of gets it there. It's not something you're ever going to experience for the rest of your life. So that, yeah, that's why he wants communism.
Understand.
Wow, maybe there's a reason people are yearning to start a family and can't afford to have one and can't seem to find a partner. They feel alienated from their work and atomized from their community. If only there was a political commentator around to speak about all this. Oh well, guess not. First of all, the only care about something if it affects you is extremely libertarian coded, and also very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to care about a genocide that is happening across the ocean. Second,
allegedly happening. The only thing we know for absolute certain across official channels is that Israel was ordered by the international courts to ensure that it doesn't happen through any means necessary.
Second of all, what is this nihilistic horseshit? Yeah, never aspire for anything, never aim for greatness and meeting. And I love how he's like, unfuckable losers. Like, okay, congrats on the sex, bro. Check out this sex haver over here. I'm sure all those unfuckable losers could easily go to foreign brothels and pay for sex like you, Hasan. Also, 35? No kids? Sitting in his ugly ass
Why are the numbers on our clock backwards?
Gucci sweater. I swear I've never seen this guy in a fucking normal ass t-shirt. Sitting on his high horse, looking down at people for wanting something more out of life. I don't understand.
Yeah, his outfit costs more than my monthly salary, and yet he wants to pander to me and try to educate me on things, you know. Keep my own counsel, I will. Thank you.
Understand how someone could be so mentally mind raped that this is their reaction to such like a simple, wholesome concept. That was 3 minutes of a 30-minute long video. I didn't think much of it, I just uploaded it and moved on. The next day I woke up and my YouTube homepage was flooded with videos like Shoe0nHead just ended Hasan, Shoe0nHead destroys Hasan, Shoe0nHead finishes on Hasan. Wait, what? I had no idea what was going on. And to my surprise, he actually responded back, which then prompted a bunch of new videos. Hasan just had his biggest meltdown. Hasan's biggest meltdown yet. Shoe0nHead has completely mind-broken Hasan. His response to me couldn't be that
Was
bad.
that real?
Hasan just had his biggest meltdown. Hasan's biggest meltdown yet. Shoe0nHead has completely mind-broken Hasan. His response to me couldn't be that bad. Right? Right?
Where Hasan is concerned, however bad you think it could possibly be, make it worse. Because there's no limit.
What an unbearable way to exist, dude. Oh, I'm getting all my politics from Shoe0nHead. Ooh, look at me. I'm an emo girl. Ooh.
I would rather get my politics from Shoe0nHead than your stupid ass.
Ooh, look at me. 4chan guys who are now 38 years old want to fap to me. Why would you openly admit that you listen to Shoe0nHead? What the is wrong with you?
In this video, I'm going to show my raw reaction to his response, and throughout that will be sprinkled in like normal commentary. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest, I was really debating whether or not to do a response to his response, but like, everyone else is covering this crash out, so why wouldn't I, the subject of said crash out, cover it myself? Like, there's currently a resolution in Congress to like disavow Hasan Piker, the same thing that they did to Nick Fuentes, disavowing private citizens for what they said on the internet. What are we doing here? Does our government really have nothing better to do? Like, there is so much going on in the country right now, so much going on in the world right now. I feel like decades worth of news happens like every week. Every day there is a breaking story of the most insane stuff you've ever heard in your life.
Yeah, how many generation-defining events have we lived through in the last like 10 years? Now it's the fucking hantavirus coming to get us all. New boogeyman.
Everyone is expected to have a fully formed opinion immediately. But the reality is, when a story first breaks, you're probably not seeing the full picture. And that's why, for 5 years now, I have been using today's sponsor, Ground News. So let's quickly give them a shout out before we dive into today's reaction and video, shall we?
Sure,
When
why
you
not?
browse the news, you will probably arrive at completely different conclusions, depending on what outlet you see first. For example, if you saw this headline first, you might think things are going according...
What's this? Trump claims he's close to a deal with Iran, and if they don't agree, the bombing starts.
to plan, and the war may be over soon.
So, okay, so my first view on that is, okay, it's a bit of a gamble, but, you know, sure. Let's see where it goes.
And this is just a smart pressure tactic to get the deal done. However, if you saw this headline first, you might think
Trump says Iran will be bombed at a much higher level if they don't agree to peace deal. Yeah, again, I'm like, see what happens.
that things are going to escalate. And if you saw this headline first, you might think
Meltdown on Truth Social threatens much higher level of bombings as Iran balks at deal.
Trump is going crazy and probably is not emotionally stable enough to even be the president.
You see, the problem is I believe all of it. I'm like, okay, well, mostly because I don't actually give a shit. And probably, and look, I don't care because, I don't not care because it's not important or whatever, because it is important. Iran with the oil fields and all that, cost of oil goes up, everything on the shelves in the country goes up as well. So it is important, but I don't care because I can't influence the outcome. There's literally nothing I can do. Like, world leaders aren't listening to each other. Why in the hell would they listen to me, right? That's why I don't care. There's no point worrying about things you can't do anything to fix. My voice in the choir of voices is not going to do it, not going to make an ounce of difference.
3 headlines, 3 completely different conclusions. And that's why today's sponsor, Ground News, is so important. Ground News is a website and an app designed to make reading the news easier and more data-driven. Every day they pull in thousands of stories from all around the world, and each story comes with visual breakdowns of political leanings and ownership bias. Let's go back to that story to see it in action. Right away you can see that 117 outlets covered this story. That's that's a lot. You can also see the bias distribution chart for the story. The coverage was pretty even all across the political spectrum. And under that, you can check the overall factuality and ownership. You can even see who broke the news first, which is pretty cool. But one of my favorite features of Ground News has to be the blind spot feature. It is so fun. It basically shows you news stories that have been covered by one side of the political spectrum, but ignored by the other. For example, here's a story about how the US government wants Google to share data on an unidentified Canadian Trump critic. Bizarre and dystopian. 32 outlets covered this story, 22 were left-wing, and only 2 were right-wing. That's insane. I am definitely going to read up on this. I've been using Ground News for years now. It is one of the first apps I check in the morning. It really helps me digest all the news better and helps cut through all the noise. But don't just take my word on it. The Nobel Peace Center called it an excellent way to stay informed, avoid echo chambers, and expand your worldview. Best of all, I'm currently offering 40% off their Vantage plan, which is the plan I use to access all their amazing features. So go to ground.news/shoe or use the QR code here on screen, or use the link in the video description down there. Big thank you to Ground News for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. I can always count on you. Right? And
Right, you can, but you can't count on me to actually buy it, because I think the less news I consume, the happier I am.
now, without further ado, let's get back to this video. So I thought it would be fun if someone joined me responding to this, because it is so ridiculous. I needed somebody to like bounce off with, because I felt like I needed some like emotional moral support, because I feel like I'm going insane watching this. So I am joined here today with the lovely SmugAlana, the VTuber, everyone's favorite Oshi.
Hey guys, I'm a JPEG and I would bow, but I can't, so just pretend I am doing it right now.
No, nice bounce.
Well, I mean, it'll get the views in, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you were on the last Shoe0nHead video. I will literally myself if you bring that shit up in here, okay? Why? What do you want me to do? Myself in the face, not die in the process, but at least lose significant chunks of my brain so I can operate at the same substandard, suboptimal IQ level that Shoe0nHead and her dumb audience operate.
Why is he yelling if he doesn't care?
It's in so I can do a regular response to that? Is that what you want me to do?
Yes.
Why is he so mad?
Still has yet to bring up anything.
Nothing. 0 points.
Like,
0 points addressed.
How many seconds in are we?
I basically made the same joke in my video about like giving myself brain damage so I could understand. Trying to follow the logic here.
She did, yeah.
Let me just give myself some brain damage. Imagine being that chatter, like, hey Hasan, did you check out this video? Do you want me?
Ooh, look at me. I'm an emo girl, and I change my politics all the time. Ooh.
That's what normal people do. We change our minds all the time as new information comes in.
Time out. Time out. Emo?
I wasn't even gonna bring that up. No, hold on. For me, it's the wild way that he frames having nuanced opinions, like depending on the subject. Like, God forbid you disagree with Hasan Piker, the arbiter of correct opinions of the internet.
I do not have that many videos. I have like 100 videos in the span of like a decade.
I wonder if that stream is up somewhere. I want to watch it. That looked cool.
You could go randomize and click on any of those videos, and you wouldn't be able to tell if it was made today or 10 years ago. Which, honestly, I shouldn't be bragging about. But, okay, my point is, I haven't changed that much. And the things I have changed my mind about, I'm very open about. The way he's framing people changing their minds, changing their political opinions over time as, like, a bad thing is bizarre. Especially as a guy whose goal is, I assume, to change people's mind politically. He's totally for people changing their minds politically, but only when they change their mind to agree with him. He supports people changing their mind as new information presents itself. He supports iDubbbz apologizing for the crime of being funny 5 years ago. But when it comes to me changing my mind on like 3 things over the course of a decade, that's bad.
Yeah, because
Like,
not
yes,
the
I've
way
changed
he
on
would
a
want
few
you to.
things, obviously. From the ages 23 to 35, yes, your opinions are gonna change a little sometimes.
No way, really?
Like, you probably don't believe the same things you believed like 10 years ago.
No, absolutely not. Well, I think in that video that you talked about, I don't know, I remember like a couple of months ago, you were like, I had a baby and then I lived in the city, and then I was like, man, baby safety and putting money into the police.
Right.
Isn't that bad, you guys? I mean, that was different when you were like 20 or 25.
Right, exactly. Like, when I was living in like sheltered suburbs, I was like, hey, Jab, f the police. And then you live, and then you're an adult with a child, and you live in the city, and it's like, oh, actually, no, we need more police.
Never mind.
I just confuse terminally left-right brained people. I always have. Hyperpartisan people absolutely hate me because they can't just like put me into a neat little box and then smash that box with a hammer. Hasan?
Yeah, that's hyperpartisan whichever way. Hyperpartisan people are just miserable people.
Usually can hand wave away critics like, oh, they're just an Israel shill, they're just a Zionist. He can't do that with me. He hand waves them away by calling them neocons or neoliberals. He can't do that with me. Alt-right incels. He can't do that with me. So what does he do? He malfunctions and starts calling me emo. Like, okay man, you got me. Emo is when eyeliner, I guess. In the hyper-partisan mind, it is completely impossible to hold several non-contradictory opinions at the same time. Like wanting free healthcare, but also wanting a strong border. Like, to me, those aren't contradictory whatsoever. In fact, that works together. You don't want to override your healthcare system, right? Your focus should be American citizens. Like, in their mind, like, Denmark doesn't exist, right? Like, they think like, oh, if you think unions are important, you must also be for minors having HRT. Like, no. If you believe in public transportation, you also have to believe in abolishing prisons. Like, no. Sorry, no. I don't know how my ideology is confusing. I don't know how they see that as like flip-flopping or being a grifter. When to me, it's like completely normal, common sense stuff. Like, you can't have a country in decay like this.
Well, that's because they don't have the concept of common sense is not something that's familiar to them. These people do not have common sense. They have an ideology, and that's literally all they have.
You can't. It will not be fixed by people like Hasan telling young men not to aspire for anything and saying stupid shit like telling people it's cool to steal.
Would you steal from Whole Foods?
I'm pro stealing from big corporations.
Like, what in the fucking LARP is that? Yeah, stealing is so cool, dude. Let's just steal from big corporations so those big corporations move out of that community, and then that community turns into a crime-ridden, unsafe shithole ghost town and a food desert. Like, yeah, bro, you're really fighting the man. Listen, you can tell people that billionaires are the real enemy until you are blue in the face, and it might be true, but Jeff Bezos isn't the one stabbing them on a train, you know? You can't have a peaceful, functioning, socialist, or even social democratic society with the delusional social policies of Hasan Piker.
Yeah, it's like the whole, there was a video of Konstantin Kissing talking about climate change, and he said the biggest contributors to carbon emissions and stuff are typically poor countries, and when people have to go out to a long drop like a pit latrine or something because they've got no plumbing or running water, or they're struggling to feed their family and whatnot, you cannot get them to care about climate change when they are starving or when they have no amenities or utility. They are like scratching their living off rocks. You cannot get them to care about climate change, and that's the problem. Sort that out. Well, maybe don't, because those are the kind of people who make society better. I don't know. It's a very nuanced and complex topic.
You just can't. Anyway, sorry, I'm going on a tangent. It's just so funny he sees my politics as like incoherent, when to me his politics are the ones that are incoherent. The video was
and even to me his politics are incoherent because, well, I don't think he believes a word of it. Honestly, he's just playing it into a caricature. Because it seems highly unlikely to me that somebody with his level of wealth would be a socialist and not actually be sharing his wealth around, you know. It just doesn't gel. It makes perfect sense in terms of hypocrisy, but every other way, it doesn't make any sense at all.
Barely political. My response to him was about his like nihilistic mindset when it comes to young men. Because for years we had to watch the media shove this guy down our throat like he was the Joe Rogan of the left. Oh, he was gonna save young men from the alt-right pipeline. By the way, this guy is never going to be the Joe Rogan of the left because like Joe Rogan, at least Joe Rogan from years ago, I don't know about now, was all about listening to other people's beliefs and hearing other people's opinions. Hasan does not do that. Hasan closes his ears and goes, la la la, I can't hear you, you're stupid, I'm smart. For years we had to listen to how in fact, gonna put beliefs and hearing other people's opinions.
Sorry,
Hasan does not do that. Hasan closes his ears and goes, la la la, I can't hear you, you're stupid.
That is a nice ring she's got, don't you think? Damn.
I'm smart. For years we had to listen to how this guy is gonna push young men away from the GOP. They are leaving the GOP, but they're not going to the Democrats, and I don't know if they're going to the left either. But anyway, my video was not political. In fact, the only part that like was political was the part where I agree with Hasan about the genocide in Gaza.
If you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience.
Very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to care about a genocide that is happening across the ocean. My point there was, you can't be telling young men to only care about things that directly affect them and then make it your life mission to tell those same young men to care about things that don't directly affect them.
All the while calling them unfuckable losers and incels and all that sort of thing. Yeah, because that's a winning strategy to getting people to actually listen to you and take your opinion seriously, yeah?
Do you want me to lose chunks of my brain? Do you
can't lose what's never been.
want me to John Fetterman myself so I can understand the compelling argument that Shoe0nHead makes? One that should have been left in the dustbin of history all the way back in 2016.
As if opinions from 2016 aren't still here today that are good.
Literally, technically, I mean, I'll put my stats on the screen. I am literally more relevant today than 2016. Like, more people are watching. So these aren't opinions from 2016. These are opinions from now, Hasan. People disagree with you now.
Look at me. As an emo girl, 4chan guys who are now 38 years old want to fap to me.
Wait, 4chan guys want to fap for me? Wait, I thought it was super cool and progressive to have like an army of men who simp for you online. That's not very woke of you, Hasan.
First of all, I like how you used the word fap.
That's so old, isn't it? It's like gooning now.
Yes, it's gooning. Come on. Come on, get with the times. It should have been left in 2016, Hasan. Come on. If this was said by anyone else, he would be calling it misogynistic and sexist, but it's being said by someone with the hive mind approved opinion, so it's okay. It's called dark woke, chud. We decided to become more hypocritical and annoying. You wouldn't get it. If I was getting paid for men to fap to me like many of his friends and ex-girlfriend porn star do for a living, that would be fine, he would support it. But since I don't do that and I'm just like a normal YouTuber, it's a way to insult and degrade me. It is interesting though how Hasan uses unfuckable as an insult to hurl towards men and fuckable as an insult to hurl towards women. I think it was Bell Hooks that once argued that patriarchy harms men by reducing their worth to status and conquest, while women are harmed by being reduced to only their desirability and being conquered. You should not be getting feminism mogged by someone who does not call themselves a feminist, Hasan. Not a good look, buddy. And also, bro, you thirst trap more than I ever have in my entire life. You are on the cover of JQ. GQ? You are on the cover of GQ in a f***ing hot tub. I will put the picture up there as censored as I can.
That's awful.
Just to shield everyone's eyes.
Like a little rubber ducky on his pee-pee.
You are spread eagle in a magazine. Let me read this to you. Let me read what this journalist said. Are you ready for this? Here's how Hasan Piker starts each day, working out, shooting the shit. It's Monday, 8:30 a.m. and we're in the backyard of a house in West Hollywood where there's a makeshift private gym with benches, pull-down machines, and dumbbells galore. This is where 34-year-old political influencer keeps his thirsted after body fit.
What? By the way, written by a male too, and I'm just like, I would have thought it was, yes, I'm pretty sure.
He strips his shirt off. An army of girls and gays would kill to be where I am now, next to Piker as he pants in a pair of neon shorts with black Calvin Klein boxers poking out.
The socialist, by the way.
Sunlight glistening off the sweat beating on his chest hairs. So when it's women and gays thirsting after you, then it's a good thing. But God forbid straight men find you attractive. This is the dude that has to keep his girlfriend a secret like some kind of K-pop star so he can like be e-boyfriend for his parasocial female fans. I'm always talking about being married, like when I'm in a relationship, I'm talking about being in a relationship, whatever. I'm the whore, not the one playing e-boyfriend. Look at
You're covered up. You can make the argument with me. When people say like, oh well, she's just a pair of anime tits on the screen. Okay, fair point. However, Shoe doesn't even like have anything that she wears in her YouTube videos that are like revealing. Like she's very moderate.
people.
Well, that's because, he didn't have an argument to her points, because I don't think he watched the video, and if he did, he was just like molding through the whole thing. So he's got to insult and reduce her. So, you know, obviously that's the best way to do it. It doesn't make sense, but when has anything Hasan's ever said made sense?
Oh, wait, hold on, sorry. My dad is calling. Wait.
Dad, put me on the phone with him. Hey, we're busy. The left in a MAGA body, bro. That always stuck with me.
A progressive mind and a MAGA body. What do they even mean by that?
Being attractive and eating healthy and working out is right wing. What the f are we small?
Yeah, that is actually a talking point. That is actually something they've said.
Okay. For like a good 3 years, there was this really weird campaign to make Hasan Piker like the face of progressive masculinity in a bizarre attempt to move men to the left. A progressive in a MAGA body.
So the thing about male role models, Kevin Sorbo was a role model for me growing up, in particular his portrayal of Hercules. I wanted to be like him. I wanted to be Hercules. Hasan Piker inspires absolutely none of that.
They said, which like, what the f did they mean by that? Hey guys.
And I think the reason for that is because, in particular, Hercules, he was a good man. He went out of his way to help people, even risking his own life to do so. And even in simple matters, I mean, he helped people with building things, and he helped like move things and stuff, because obviously he can do that. He's Hercules. Hasan Piker is just not a good person by my reckoning. Like, there is nothing about him that screams or that even hints at anything redeemable. It's just, and you can see that in the way he talks about other people and the way he deals with situations and criticisms and things like that. In short, I think he's a very weak, effete little man who has way too much money and not enough real problems in his life.
We're not all ugly, dysgenic freaks. Look, there's one of us who's attractive.
Wait, what?
Progressive in a MAGA body, they said, which like, what the f did they mean by that? Hey guys, we're not all ugly, dysgenic freaks. Look, there's one of us who's attractive. What? Mr. Piker's success on camera, in some part, has been aided by the fact that he is, by conventional standards, a very handsome man. He is 6 feet 4 inches tall and built like a professional athlete. A square jaw, a beard, and a head of thick dark hair. It's the one aspect many of my haters can't shake, Mr. Piker said of his appearance in a Twitch broadcast last year. They can't turn around and be like, you're not hot. Indeed, tens of thousands of viewers may watch his videos for his political views, but many also tune in for their view of Mr. Piker himself, whose social media profiles are littered with suggestive images of his muscly body in states of undress, or thirst traps, as the pictures are known. Some of his fans scrape, screenshot, clip, and repackage them into fan cams that travel across the internet, glorifying Mr. Piker's appearance and indirectly his beliefs. That is yet again another mainstream article saying one of the only reasons people watch Hasan is because he's attractive, and that he uses his appearance and thirst traps to gain a following. So is he like projecting onto me? Is that what this is? Is he like insecure about his thirst traps and his reputation of being nothing but eye candy? And listen, I'm not delusional, okay? Obviously your looks can help take you further in life, online and offline. Like if I
pretty privilege is a thing.
was morbidly obese or hideously ugly, I probably wouldn't have like half the following I have. You can easily say the same thing for Hasan, but at least I organically collected my simps and didn't have some like astroturfed glaze fest propping me up for years as some kind of like political sex symbol. embarrassing.
Yeah.
Guys who are now 38 years old want to fap to me.
38. You mean 3 years older than us, Hasan?
Yeah. Oh my god, the people that are in my demographic.
And what's so funny is like his
people of
little
my age
fangirls
group.
were coming at me on Twitter like, you're nearly 40 and you dress like a Hot Topic cashier. Like, and Hasan and I are the exact same age. I think we're a month apart in age. And like, look how he dresses. We are literally co-workers at the Hot Topic, okay?
People like Shoe0nHead are basically a humanoid version of a f***ing Reddit aggregator.
Reddit? Reddit hates me.
Literally 80% of his audience are f***ing Redditors. Are we f***ing for real right now?
Bro is loved on Reddit. Like, why didn't he say 4chan or Twitter? He's not even funny.
Yeah.
Like, he can't even banter or do the jokes correctly.
Unironically, I think this entire rant, this clip, just sounds like if you were just to post the question, what do you think of Shoe0nHead on r/politics, and then read the comment section.
Yes.
It's just angry Reddit-coded malding. You know the worst part?
Yeah.
This is the best thing you
What?
could come up with. This is the best you could do.
Jesus Christ. What an unbearable f***ing way to exist, dude. Oh, I'm getting all my politics from Shoe0nHead. If you're getting your politics from a person like Shoe0nHead, you should be embarrassed.
What do you mean, get your politics from Shoe0nHead? I don't expect my audience to get their politics from me. I expect them to be entertained, to laugh, to think, to engage with the discourse at hand. I don't try to, like, pass off as someone you should get your politics from. I don't think my audience should get their politics from me or any YouTuber for that matter. I think they should do their own research, come to their own conclusions. I just say my
agree.
opinions, and people are free to agree or disagree. Hasan, on the other hand, like, really thinks he's some serious political commentator. Bro, you're a Twitch streamer. I'm a YouTuber. But that's the difference between you and I. I know what I am.
Oh my God, the things I want to say to people like this.
Then say it.
Say it, Putsy. Did he change into a suit because I made fun of his Gucci shirt?
Like, you can literally see him scanning his chat of domestic terrorists,
Yeah.
like Redditor for insults, right?
This is so lazy.
I find it more compelling when someone deconstructs why
Right.
you're being stupid. I swear, I think if he had an audience that thought it was okay, he would obviously bring up that you're a girl. Stupid woman! It's like he's fighting his bro, like, instincts.
He's reverting back to bro tips, Hasan Piker.
This week's bro tip is about bringing out the alpha male
Oh
in
my
you. It's a
God.
classic example of what happens when your father doesn't pay attention to you. You turn out to be a slut who's craving for attention, and then I tend to pick you up at a bar late night and bang you out on the first date.
All his insults I've already
Oh my
8-miled
God,
him
that was
on.
awful.
Because I've already made fun of the fact that my eyeliner is from 2008. I'm in no position to talk about style. I still do my makeup like it's 2009. I already made fun of the fact that you shouldn't get your politics from me. If you were going to Shoe0nHead for political information, you are deep fried.
He never self-insults. Like, you can make jokes about yourself. Like, I've joked about a million times, like, oh, I'm a 400-pound man behind an avatar. Like, it's funny. Like, who gives a f? I feel like just takes himself way too seriously. The most popular streamers, every single one that I can name that are at the top with Twitch with Hasan, every single one of them at least, like, makes jokes about their appearance. Aspen talks about how he's bald and doesn't have any teeth. He leaves himself so exposed to being made fun of, and then he wonders why everybody makes fun of him. Like, just join in. It's part of being a human
Yeah.
being.
Honest,
Well, you see, that requires a level of self-awareness that Hasan Piker doesn't have either. I couldn't say why. I think it's just pure narcissism, but yeah.
good luck, dude.
Being made fun of, and then he wonders why everybody makes fun of him. Like, just join in. It's part of being a human
Yeah.
being.
Everybody loves self-deprecating humor.
Honestly, good luck, dude.
Thanks.
Dude looks like he does actually like he's an actuary, like he does taxes for fun.
We crash and I like to wipe the drool off his mouth.
People should.
He's like frothing.
Frothing at the mouth like a bulldog.
Alright, so then we got one of these Hasan
Oh my
openers,
God,
a
Casey
former
Tron.
booby streamer. This is Casey Tron.
And Casey Tron also only has a head to keep her ears apart, along with denims.
Oh my god, I cannot stand
covered
this
this as
girl.
well.
This Shoe0nHead girl, pick me woman.
Shoe0nHead and her dumb audience.
Her dumb audience of incels Like, I don't know. It's like Shoe0nHead, if you like care so much about these incels, go one.
I wondered what Shoe0nHead was gonna say
This
about
is
this
such
one.
a self-report for being a retarded whore. Like, I love the implication too that like Casey
Jeez,
Trout
like-
thinks the only way you can truly care about men is if you have sex with them. Does this thought process just come free with not having a father figure? Do I have to have unresolved daddy issues to comprehend this?
Is that problematic for me to say?
Damn, SmugAlana didn't hold back there.
No, it's just retarded.
Like, prove you care so much about these incels and their inability to get sex. Go one. Oh,
Like I said in my reaction to this particular clip, she already did, and then she married him and had his baby.
wait, you won't? Because you're just grifting to them? Like, you don't even want to get with them either. But you'll condemn other women for not wanting to who you don't want to Okay.
When did I ever condemn women for not wanting to people? What is it? Hat on foot again. Hat on foot making YouTube videos from Earth 2 about how women owe men sex. What the fuck
Really
is she doing?
fantasizing.
Why is everything sex with these people too? Like
No, I don't
everything
know.
is sex. You talk about the human desire to like create a family and have a legacy, and they're like, sorry you can't get laid, incel. Sorry you can't get pussy.
Says the chick that sits in her room all day and smokes weed until she's numb.
People. Are you being serious? Dog, what are you...
If you look up the dangers of smoking marijuana in like a Kids Dare pamphlet, there's just a picture of Casey Tron's face.
You're happily married and have a child, but because some fat retard on Twitter thinks you're a grifter, you're gonna need to f a bunch of random men to prove them wrong. What do you just have to do? Like a weekly raffle? Pull a random inside of how do you verify that one of your
Subscriber
people are...
number 20?
Yeah.
I stand by what I said. Shoe0nHead should be thanking me for giving her and her incel following. Say it again, award! Say it again, award!
Incel! It's like a parrot, man.
Here's a fun drinking game. Go onto Casey Tron's profile on Twitter, search the word incel on her profile, and then have a shot every time you see it. I don't recommend it, you'll die.
What? Incel!
You know Jafar from Disney?
Hasan is Jafar.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Incel! He's like, good girl. Yes, give her a
Yeah, here's your cracker.
So once again, people in his
God,
chat
they're
brought
savage,
up my
these
video.
two.
He has not responded to it. He has not made a single point. Called me emo, called me irrelevant, but he didn't call me wrong.
Yeah.
Notice that?
They never
They
call
never
you
call
wrong.
you wrong. They call you emo, but they'll never call you wrong.
They'll insult you,
Did you
but they
see
won't
what
tell you
Shoe0nHead
wrong.
responded on
They
with-
won't say you wrong or explain why.
on Twitter? No. Also... What? Who cares?
Dude, that laugh is killing me.
Who cares? Bro, the fake laugh. What is going on?
What are you guys talking about, man?
What are you guys talking about?
Bro, I'm literally over here talking about how I'm doing a rally with someone who's running in Philadelphia.
I'm out here doing the revolution, okay? Like, that's cute, Hasan. That's adorable.
He's not a politician, man. The majority of the people that know your name only ever heard of you because you electrocuted your dog live on stream.
Kaya, please just fucking go back. Just stop.
Does he not understand that 95% of his fan base are terminally online Redditors? Like, they don't give a fuck about your rally, bro, in the background over here. They want you to call Shoe0nHead a Nazi to validate their hatred and their feelings.
Yeah,
Whatever
that's
the
true.
Shoe0nHead said.
It's the laugh again! No, you're joking. Stop.
Hasan is pissed because, like, he's finally out doing something in the real world, and the only thing people care about, the only thing people are talking about in regards to him online right now is this. And
Hasan's like, joins revolution, and they're like, everyone else is like, hey, did you see what Shoe0nHead had to say about you?
what, to be like completely fair, which is something these people would never do for me, this was a better response than his first response. He's basically just like, I don't care, I'm busy doing like real things in the real world.
Which is fair enough, yeah.
Fair enough, understandable, have a nice day. But then he says this.
Talk to me when we got the wiki feed ratings up for Shoe0nHead.
Oh, yeah, I
Okay.
saw this.
What's her wiki feed looking like? Okay. What's her?
What? What? Did I listen to what that woman said? No.
Just a second. What I do want to see... I'm probably going to regret this. I'm googling Shoe0nHead wiki feet. 4.87 out of 5, apparently. God.
Absolutely not. Let me know if I can see her feet, though.
What?
Honestly, it would be Giga Chat if it came from anyone funny or likable.
Like, if the chatter didn't even bring it up, why did you bring up wiki feet?
I know.
Yeah.
By the way, if you guys don't know, WikiFeet is a website where people upload pictures of like celebrities' feet. Let's look up Hasan's foot.
Oh my,
God.
no way. He's got his bare tootsies
Please.
online.
Please
Wait.
don't show it.
I have a higher feet score than Hasan. Is this what this is about?
He's mad?
He's been foot mogged.
By the way, never addressed anything you said, never
No.
even attempted to refute a point you
No.
made. Just starts going on about like wiki feet.
If I sold feet pics, if I sold pictures of my feet, would he use this as an insult? No, because he's Mr. Sex Positive, Mr. Sex Work is Real Work, Mr.
It's
Brothel
sex
Boy.
work, yeah.
Yeah, and he'd be buying those pictures too.
I'm making a difference, unlike Shoe and her stupid video. Also, did you know she's stupid?
She's stupid, don't go watch the video. Don't go watch it, guys, she's stupid.
Also, her feet are kind of nice looking.
The craziest part about all of this was after his crash out and like after everyone was making fun of him, he gets on Twitter and he's like, I've yet to watch any of her content. Excuse me? So what the f are you basing all of this on? How am I stupid? How do I change my politics? How am I just an emo girl that men fap to? Either A, he's lying and he has seen my content, or B, he's just blindly repeating things he's seen other people say about me. Either way, it's pathetic. He's stuck
Yes,
between
it is.
like wanting to be above it all. Ugh, I don't even know who that is. I'm out here doing the revolution and wanting to tear me down. But he can't do both. So as it stands right now, what he's saying is that he has literally never heard me speak. He just looked at me and went, woman online must be a whore.
Yeah.
Which honestly,
much.
not a bad guess.
People should be more embarrassed, okay? What happened to shame?
Oh, wait. I find it incredibly ironic that the guy who used chain lightning on his dog live on stream in front of thousands of people and then lied about it and gaslit everybody thinks that anyone else needs to be embarrassed about anything. Like, you've spent your entire career, the better part of a decade plus, being a political commentator, but the only thing that the majority of the internet knows you for is zapping your dog for stepping off its 4 square foot cot that you've designated for it. That's your legacy, Hasan.
Shot my dog, I can't stop, yeah.
Like, obviously, he watched the video and something in it really had him rattled. Like, was it the brothel thing? Was it the clock meme? Because if it was the clock meme, that was a joke, okay? We're the same age, Hasan. It is not too late. This is all not
Except that you have a kid and he doesn't.
that serious.
Probably
I just
never
thought
will.
it was really funny and everybody was asking for a response video. So there's your response video. I also just want to make it clear that if he responds, I will not be responding back unless it's something absolutely insane that requires a response. I refuse to get caught in the Hasan Piker content loop. I will leave that to the professional Hasan Piker farmers. There are people who have made diabolical wealth off of farming this guy, okay? I am but a humble culture war farmer. I am but a humble gender
not one
war
of them.
farmer. And my crops are dying. I must get back to them. They're calling him the corniest man alive. The final boss of performative male feminism. The human Brian Griffin. This is like when like a hot girl has like a video game
human
controller
Brian
and she's like
Griffin is
licking it.
crazy.
She's like,
Yes, or like with the cat ears, the little
Yes.
headset with the cat ears. I
this
love
is
that there's not just one picture, it's 2 in different shots. So like, it's like, dude, can you just take a picture of me like holding it and then like putting it down on my
like
lap? like I'm done
solemnly
reading
looking
it?
out the window.
My dog is literally just sitting next to me, staring at me. He knows I'm talking about Hasan. He knows, Kaya, I will save you.
Okay, Alana, thank you for joining me. You made it less painful to watch this shit, okay? I'm glad you were with me for this. Plug your stuff for everybody watching.
Follow me on Twitter, on SmugAlana. Follow me on Twitch. I go live 5 days a week. Join my Discord. Lots of really nice people to hang out in there. Absolute pleasure, Kami Mommy. Emo girl with the feet.
Yes. If you like this video, please subscribe, and if you can, donate to my Patreon, link down below. I'm going to start doing live streams for Patreon members only. That should be a lot of fun, and I will see you guys next time with a new video.
That was enjoyable, and I actually love the idea of SmugAlana and Shoe0nHead making it like that. That was incredible. Very enjoyable, and yeah, she's very valid on pretty much everything she said. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. Sorry for the long reaction, but yeah, it's a long video, like 30 minutes or 34 minutes. So, with no more ado, I shall bid you all good night. Take care. Check out Poggers and stuff. Wait, what? I forgot that she does that. Alright everybody, take care, have a good evening. Stream tonight. I haven't decided it yet if I'm doing World of Warcraft or Oblivion Remastered. It's basically just leveling in Oblivion. I'm really bored with doing that, but if I want to raid, I got a level, so... did I say Oblivion or World of Warcraft? Anyway, whatever. It's leveling in World of Warcraft. I'm kind of bored with that. But yeah, check out Poggers Starforge. You'll be helping me out a ton with your purchases, and you'll be getting some neat stuff yourselves. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!